These proto-drakes are like any I've seen on Azeroth. Their skills appear to be naturally flame-resistant, stronger than steel, and don't lose flexibility in the process. My artisans, all of them are clamoring to get their hands on some of their skills to work with. Start with the whelps. Alright. What are those ones from Blackrock Depths? They were really tall, usually swung the weapons around. Oh god, yeah, that was a different variation. Okay. Can we ride a mount around here? Is there a chance of your YouTube channel return to life? One of my favorites for years. Aw, thank you, Sarah. I spoke about this earlier, but yeah, I got a convention next week. I'm planning after the convention to get back to it and do a bit of lore coverage. It won't be every Monday. I want to give myself a bit more freedom when it comes to that and just do whenever I feel like I really have something to cover again. Alternatively, we do have the Nobbel TV channel with stream highlights and other subjects.
I need to target something first.
So if you're looking for your Nobbel fix, there is Nobbel TV. Paul, find a puppy. Sorry, Dragon Bones. There will be other rib cages to study, but only one me. I'll carry these bone fragments to our camp at the embassy. Alright. No.
I'm out of range.
How is sound effects, by the way? I just want your R's on loop. I can do that. Another thing I've been slacking on is getting the getting some of the voice clips up on what is that program that everybody uses? People have been asking, like, can you put them up there? Oh god, I opened up the windows, didn't I? Loots. Auto loots. Thank you. The main Dragonflight faction is like a combined Explorers League and Reliquary. Honestly, I have no clue. You're all better informed than I am right now. Let him go!
Peace and patience, friend.
I was almost proto-dragon food. Okay.
I don't have a target.
I will say, I am a big fan of the new UI. Also, somebody turned Cragwa into a dinosaur. Cragwa, what are you doing? You're supposed to be a Froggo, not a Dragono. You see, I'm somewhat of a dragon myself. Is it possible to remove the griffins from the UI? Ooh, that's a good question. Options. No, edit modes. Work in progress. Maybe. I'm gonna hold out on a maybe. Whoa! Right. Touch of Light doesn't seem to be an active ability yet. It's actively on my bar. Interesting. Alright, let's get to work.
I need to get going.
Also, it's doing things to my mind to not be able to see the bar at the top. I need to learn. I could turn it back into the classic model, by the way, but I just want to learn with the new one. Yay! We got it down, team. Dragon Cragwa is no more. Click on the bar to make it appear. It's show arts. Let's have a look-see. Oh. Icon size. Okay, hang on. There we go. I don't need big buttons. Okay, I can play blinds. Okay. So you can actually swap it around like that. That's nice. Hide bar art. There you go. Oh, that's so nice. Is you clean? Very nice. Yo, that's a good call. Okay, save. Nope, 1. Show grids. G. Okay. I wonder. Are they finally letting every race play every class? Don't know. Maybe. Can you place the bars back as in retail? WoW. If I remember right, we got the option classic, right? And then the bars go back how they used to be. Or we got the preset modern. Or we got Nob 1 as it just did it. Basically, you are in commands. Hey, you can put those bars as they are right now. You can put them in a completely different way. You can make your UI as clean or as cluttered as you like it to be. You got the power. So if I click here, right, we got like the here. This is classic layout. So if I click on a mob, their UI is right there, my UI is here. Here are the buttons. This is more classic look as what we are dealing with right now, which is similar to how it is in the game right now. The map still looks different. The map is new, but like my buttons and my bars layout is exactly as it is in the game right now. I mean, why would someone want to play with the old UI? It's the same reason why I never installed something like LVUI. Once you're used to something, you're used to something, right? Isn't it 2 more bars? If you turn that on, it could be more than 2 bars, yeah. Audi Kuda. Like if I go into options and I look up action bars, then I can turn on right action bars as well. And you have another row here. I could also decide to turn off these if I wanted to. Yeah. And another thing, but apparently this is already on live. You can also do quick keybinds, which is I thought was quite a nice option. I quite like it without cool. I quite like how the art. It's nice and clean. You love the mega mouse pointer? I saw this in accessibility and I was like, hey, I can make my mouse cursor bigger. It needs a bit of work when it comes to like the image that they use, because they made the hand extremely detailed. Like the hand is perfectly fine when you enlarge it. It's just all the other icons are not up to snuff quite yet. It's quite funny. Are you okay down there? Okay. Lava snail. Resource. Personal resource off. Thank you. And I want you to show me like their health at all times. Can we do that? What is the percentage? overlapping nameplates, stacking nameplates. Doesn't really matter. It's a nameplate, yeah. You can rotate the minimap if you so desire. NPC names. Hostile, quest and interactive. Always show nameplates. Nameplate motion type. Show enemy play. Where is the display status text? Display only character achievements. How can I get an invite to Alpha Dragonflight? If you go to the Google and you, it's on your Blizzard account. It's on your Blizzard account and you need to opt into beta testing. But, side note, usually Alpha goes to friends, families and streamers because Alpha is more designed to like getting the hippity hoppity hype going. But at the very least, if you tag your account, you have a chance to get in there. There are beta settings for your Battle.net accounts. Google like beta testing settings, Battle.net or something like that. And there you can opt in like also the other games that Blizzard offers. Like I want to test them, you can let them know there. Camera shake, cursor size. No. Special resources are by default shown below your character. Check to show above enemies. Larger nameplates, enemy units, minions, minor friendly. I don't see the option to show percentage though. Status text. Yay! Found it. Beautiful. Haha. There we go. That's better. Thank you. Okay, little one. I need you. Collections. Dismiss. Okay. My, what big teeth you have. Wait, what? Oh! Oh, that's my personal resource. Oh, that's cool. I don't hate it, to be honest. Now I don't have to look to the top left of my screen. I don't hate it. Ah. Okay, let's go. Let me have a look. Battle.net, beta, testing, profile. Here you go. Linked in the chat. Abaki! Hey, Awaki. Says he doesn't want to get spoiled. Is back in there again. Chat. Chat, like, you remember how you were all very excited that I might cover World of Warcraft again? You know what Awaki told me yesterday? You know what Awaki told me yesterday? They told me that I wasn't allowed to do this. They told me, like, Nobbel, you shouldn't be doing this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You made me feel so bad. So bad that I was checking out the alpha and maybe covering the lore again. And you were like, nah, don't do it. Why? Because they're a wacky. That's why. Because they can. Hi, Awaki. Good to see you back in the stream again. Missed you, smooch smooch. They didn't, by the way. I made that up. But now they're like, oh my god, how can he say this?
Be quick about your business. Tell me of your travels.
I was gonna say you're reading the book wrong, but maybe it's just the manga. Right. Didn't they also do the whole, This is a public lynch. Oh, right. Okay. Didn't they give me, like, dragons, special dragons to fly on? Or is that in my... Oh, that wasn't my imagination. Okay. So far, and I've said this before, Dragonflight feels like more World of Warcraft, but now with sexy dragons. Because these quests are exactly the same as we've done before. Just now we're hitting dragons. And for some that will be fine, and for others they'll be like, ah, I'm good. Oh, dragon riding comes into part of the zone. Gotcha. Don't go back. Need some more whelps. We can move on. How is the spoiling of the game for yourself so far? Pretty good. I checked out the talents. And, realized that the new talent systems is basically ripping out half of the kit that I have right now and make it choices. It's like, yeah, what else did you think was gonna happen, dum-dum? And then we popped over into the island as it took away the instant leveling thing. So we're now on, I guess it's gonna be your entry point into the Dragon Isles, I suppose. Yeah, the Dragon Isles away. And they were like, hello, welcome to the Dragon Isles. Go kill some dragons. I'm like, okay, murder hobo Nobbel away. Hello? Oh wait, I got an aura. There we go. Speed.
Anaria Shula.
Tanubala.
Tsunubala. Wingrest Embassy. No voice files. It is truly an honor to be the first member of the Dragonflight to welcome to these shores. I am Cadet Sendrex. Please forgive my nerves. This is my first assignment. And what an incredible assignment it is. Welcome again. Should we shake hands? I believe I read somewhere that your kind likes to do that. Sendrex looks away quickly. My apologies. Was I staring? You must forgive me, but I've never seen any of your kind before. Dwarves, elves, Draenei. I've heard stories, but I've never seen you in person. And so many. I'm new to the brood. Not that it would have mattered. It has been thousands of years since mortals were welcome in this embassy. Weren't the Dragon Isles locked away 10,000 years ago? When did my boy Sendrex hear about the Draenei? Ayo, Sendrex, when did you hear about the Draenei? How did you hear about the Draenei? Weren't you all slumbering until recently? Did you all start gossiping like moments ago? I'm guessing pre-patch is gonna be part of that. According to my history teacher, thousands of years ago, I think he said. History was never my strength, though. I trust the Dragon Spawn to tell me what I need to know. You can ask Ambassador Festrans in the embassy tower behind me if you want to learn more. Wait, what? This used to be an embassy for mortals. Huh. Embassy tower behind me for more details. Let's turn in the quest first, yeah? He just told you that I didn't know to know? Well, I asked him, like, have you not seen a Blood Elf before? And then he tells me, I've never seen any of your kind before. Dwarf, elves, Draenei. I have heard stories, but I've never seen you in person. And my idea behind it is dwarves were like the whole Curse of Flesh thing. Elves, maybe, but Draenei didn't get to Azeroth until Burning Crusade. So how the heck did he hear about the Draenei? So the only time that he could have heard about the Draenei is when the Dragon Isles awoke, Which might be a thing. Like, maybe they were already gossiping and like, ooh. He might not be from the Dragon Isles. Maybe. But where have they been hiding then? That may dissuade them from attacking the expedition camp for a time. It's eat or be eaten on the Dragon Isles. You do well to remember that.
Our enemies will fall.
The dragons are not here to meet us, as Abesian said that they would be. How unusual. Abesian told us the Rephion would be awaiting our arrival, along with an ambassador for Lextras and lie by the Queen of the Dragons. It isn't like the dragons to break a promise. At least this eager Draconid is here to greet us. Would you kindly inquire into when the others shall arrive? Why aren't the dragons here to meet us? I had expected Major Dormo, Celistra, and Rephion to be here now. But I'm honored to be the one to welcome you mortals back to the Dragon Isles. On my first real assignment, no less. What luck. Ah, the NMK. Hello there. Where's Rephion? I know I'm not the dragon that you expected, but it's a great honor to welcome you to these shores. Excuse the mess. I wish I knew more about how to welcome you to Dragon Isles, but I'm only the sentry. You could try talking with Ambassador in the visitor center. He might be able to answer more of your questions before the dragons arrive. Mind your step, he was clearing out the rubble. So you two were rivals before jointly leading this expedition? Our people have a long history of rivalry, but Hadi and I pursue knowledge, not violence. And adventure. Knowledge is only half the fun. Okay.
The Horde has endured worse than this.
Akal Magosh. This expedition is under protection of both the Horde and the Alliance. Our instructions are clear. Give aid to any members of the Dragon's expedition, regardless of their other allegiances. The Alliance representatives, Captain Garrick and her son, stand guard on the other side of the camp. I fought with Captain Garrick against the Scourge. She's honorable and will serve the expedition well. Go offer her your assistance, show her that the Horde honors its agreement.
Stay sharp. Danger surrounds.
You really think we could trust them, Mother? I fought alongside many honorable Alliance in the Scourge invasions. Captain Garrick included. You know, my mind immediately shot to... Oh shit, you fought together during Wrath of the Lich King, or like in Warcraft 3. But then I remembered, oh wait, Shadowlands pre-patch. Maybe that's what they mean. But then again, they do call it Scourge, so... No, it was Scourge back then as well. So it could have just been the... Why are you wearing sunglasses if you have a blindfold? Because it's bright outside? He grimaces at your ridiculous question. Okay.
Have you come to trade?
This profession is not yet available.
Humans have everything we need.
We will have justice.
Have you got the skills? The alchemists are getting antsy, and that always makes me nervous. Our artisans will put these to good use. Alright. Yeah, I know I can turn off the alerts, by the way, but sometimes it's actually good to have. Because sometimes the alpha will go nuts, and it's good to get a heads up. Toddy and Naladaya have requested a survey report of the surrounding area. Luckily, I've acquired an enchanted telescope. A survey of this will help us scout nearby areas. Unlucky, I'm definitely afraid of heights. I cannot bring myself to set foot on the contraption. You're not afraid of heights, are ya?
Salama Ashalanore.
I've enchanted the telescope to seek out nearby points of interest. Simply give it an order and hold on for the ride. I will be with you in just a moment. Not bad, Private Garrick. Continue practicing your Orcish. You'll prove useful on this assignment. Yes, Mom! I mean, Captain Garrick.
We have to rescue my friends. I'll try my best to help. You're a true hero. We have to rescue my friends. I'll try my best to help.
Henry, are your friends in trouble? As well as, Henry, I don't know if you've seen the Warcraft movie, but acknowledging a parental unit is a really bad sign. Have you ever heard about Lothar? In the Warcraft movie as a child, right? And his child goes like, oh yeah, sorry dad, I mean captain. His child fucking dies. Henry, be better than Lothar's child, okay?
You came all this way just to poke at me? My mother warned me about recruits like you. Maybe I should have stayed with the ogres. You're a true hero. We have to rescue...
Cool. Oh, he's in Exile's Reach, that new starting zone, yeah? Oh, that's what he's talking about. Oh. Oh, that's what we're talking about, Demi. Okay.
You're a true hero.
Sorry, I haven't actually done Exile's Reach yet. Sorry, my bad.
We can't rest until we stop the ritual.
Oh, they need new voice files. Okay. Yeah. Oh, the two orc ladies are the horde equivalents. Gotcha. And Hate Fate. Not moved apartment, just location. As I'm trying to sell this place, if people would come and check it out. Crafters, artisans, explorers of the Dragon Skill Expedition are ill-suited for the vigors of battle, but not you and I. Here in the Dragon House, let us use that strength to protect those who can't protect themselves. Clear out the elemental encroaching from the north. Okay.
Keep your guard up. Lives depend on us.
Wish our comrades luck, Private Garrick. Blood and thunder, friends! Zuck zuck. Wait, I understand Orcish now? Alright, I'm playing a Blood Elf. Of course I do. Sorry, I thought I was on my Alliance character. Of course I understand Orcish. Don't be silly.
Belayadoros. Welcome, friend.
The Artisans Consortium is a collection of entrepreneurs and artisans, such as yourself, who provide goods and services to the crafters and gatherers in need. As we speak, the Artisans Consortium is setting up trading service connection crafters with their customers. Do you know about artisans who might want to know about our work? I don't have a profession.
Clear skies and safe journeys.
I'm looking for work. I represent a new trade company. The Dragon Skill Expedition, placed in order. Go get my tools. My guy, are you okay? You seem to have been frozen. What is my favorite side or sub-story in WoW? I mean, what immediately pops to mind are the Got Milk storylines with Lord Marcus. But those are only detailed in the books that you can find. Storylines that played out. Oh, there are a lot of them. Maximilian of Goldshire in Unguro is quite fantastic. John J. Cashan from Lakeshire is quite fantastic. But all over the place you can find like little side stories which are quite amazing and quite fantastic. Yeah, picking a favorite is well difficult.
You got my attention.
Have you ever seen the powerful elementals? I hear the guards grumbling about having to fight all of them, but they're missing the big picture. Bigger elementals mean bigger crafting opponents. While you're out here clearing the elementals for our safety or wasted, be sure to pick up a piece of the biggest one you can find. So we can make something out of it. Battle of Darrowshire. Oh, the Bear Cubs. Oh, the day Deathwing came. Oh, the Pop Quest. I'm gonna imagine that you mean the Poop Quest, yeah? Oh, all the Poop Quest. Hell yeah. Zenkiki. Oh, Zenkiki. Yeah. The quest where you had to kill a cow in Booty Bay. Is that the one where they're like locked inside of the house in Booty Bay? Somewhere in that direction. What is this? Calibrate the magical telescope to fear a nearby source of power. Find a nearby ally. Find a nearby danger. Go for it, light. Although Nightbot might snipe you. Incredible. The elements here surge with power. Dragon Riders, I gotta race them. Can't say I fancy a fight with that one. I don't know what you saw, but okay. Bit of an indication of where you might go into the zone. Okay. You don't give me an option to report a bug. I'll do it myself, even though a microphone died. Might die. Quest from such great heights. Text. Convo, dialogue, box of NPC. Hidden behind UI. vehicle UI. Voila. Okay.
Farewell.
No, no, no. I'm happy to keep my feet planted firmly right here on the ground. Why did I quit Final Fantasy? Because clearly World of Warcraft is the superior game. And anyone who dares to even spend an hour in Final Fantasy, nah, that's not on, mate. That's not on. Mapping, for example, or the Hildebrand questline, that's not on. You know what the sad part is? That's gonna get clipped, and somebody's gonna take that seriously. That's the sad part. Yeah, you'll truly anger some folks. I know. It's when I said, like, oh, I think it was at the end of Heaven's Ward where people asked me, like, what's your opinion about the game so far? And I'm like, in 30 years of playing video games, this is the worst game I've ever played. And people are like, why don't you like Final Fantasy though? What's wrong with you? It's a bit rude. Okay. Nobbel cancelled? Uh-huh.
I need to get closer.
You know what? Go for it. Final Fantasy patch will be out in a few weeks. He'll be back for more MSQ goodness. I'm just gonna grab a drink real quick. Lovely, lovely people. We played Final Fantasy this very morning. Just because people are playing other games doesn't mean they stop playing other games. There is a world, there is a reality in which you can play all the games or none the games. It can happen. Senior citizen Nobbel. You can only play one game, that's right. True.
I don't have a target.
Very true. Spit on anyone who dabbles in something else. Nah. Same with you, by the way. Like, it goes both ways, yeah? Like, streamers are only allowed to play one game, and you are only allowed to watch one streamer. So I would very much appreciate it if you would stop looking at other streamers, okay? I'm the only one for you. I'm the only one that you need. Alright? Thank you. Will do. Don't let me catch you cheating. I'm not for streamers, so that's no excuse. It's no excuse at all. Alex Ross offers the warmest greetings and awaits the opportunity to host you at the live pools when your journey takes you there. Do not rush beyond your own desire. It's been thousands of years since feet of your kind walked this land. It can wait a while longer. Still wondering where those conversations come from, but okay. Why do dragons have an embassy for mortals? The Dragonflights are proud to have been entrusted by the Titans as guardians of Azeroth, but they recognize that they're not alone on this planet, or in that effort. This embassy was established to welcome mortals to our shores and teach them about our charge, our flight, and our ways, all in the hopes that mortals such as yourself will choose willingly to stand alongside of us in defense of Azeroth when it's needed. Oh, that's cute. You have my sincerest apologies for the current state of the embassy. We've only recently begun repairs to restore this embassy to its former glory as a shining beacon to all denizens of Azeroth. I trust in the hospitality of a Dragon King you meet along your way more than make up for the lack of physical comforts. Please rest as long as you like before taking in the wonders of the Dragon Isles at your own pace. Okay. Alright. I'm a new arrival. Take this guide. It shows the embassy's many amenities if they weren't all in disrepair. Oh, really? Can I have you as a mount? Is that rude to ask? Can I mount you? I wouldn't mind having you as a mount. You gotta bribe your mods better. Look. I thought I was quite generous, Holgar. Not to go into details, but I thought I was quite generous, but apparently not good enough. Apparently outmatched by kin. You know, it's fine. It's fine. We can't all be a magical deer. Want a DPS new dungeon? Oh, here. The embassy visitor log is a massive tome, a number indicating it's only the recent and long archive of such logs. Each page is filled with elegant handwritten form for each visitor to fill out. Begin filling out the form. The first column asks for your name. Raphion's BFF. Nobbel, the real Queen of Dragons. Chromie, Belnazar, High Lord Nobbel. I'll be the angry ghost of Ysera. That's fucked up. Write today's date. Tomorrow, the not too distant future, as quickly as I could. Sorry if I'm late. I'm always late, precisely when I meant to. After everyone's done, set up. Last call, I hope. I don't believe in time. Precisely when I meant to. The final column asks for the purpose. To aid the Dragonflight, accompany the Dragonskill, invite Alexstrasza, for the Horde, for the Alliance, for Azeroth, for the cute baby ducks. My purpose is my own. To save the world, again, to help those in need, the best mighty foes in glorious battle. Why does anyone do anything? Epic loot. I was dragged up by someone I care about. You tell me, I don't read quests, I just complete them. Okay, so that's going to be 99% of everybody answering this fairly. For the cute baby ducks, damn right. What a joy it is to have a new signature in the visitor log after all these years. May this brazier once more guide every peaceful denizen of Azeroth to these shores. Peaceful. Peaceful? Buddy, this is Warcraft. What do you mean, peaceful? You just lit a beacon for Garrosh and the Horde fleet to come in. And they'll be like, ooh, a new island full of resources, people, and weapons. We can use this to our advantage in the war against the Alliance. And then the Alliance will be like, no, that's bad. And the Horde will be like, lol, don't care. And then, you know, we'll add furries to the races. When you think about it, time is just a circle. Oh. The embassy is looking better already. My first real emergency. I've never known a Major Domo to be late to anything, much less this late to something this important. I could use my emergency signal flare to alert them of your arrival. They would come rushing to greet you immediately. I've never fired my emergency signal flare before, though. I think we're all gonna really like Sendrex. Sendrex, their dialogue, even without voice acting, it sounds cute. Yeah. It's a type of emergency. There. Major Domo will arrive to welcome you in no time. Howdy, Kimda. Does Major Domo personally respond to every emergency? There is no one Queen Alexstrasza trusts more. Well, now, maybe. If anybody out of Alpha, by the way, we're looking for a healer for the Ruby something something. Look, here they come. Pray come. Incredible. Raphion! Hi, beautiful. They took the image of a Volpera. Cool. There are Volpera dragons. I confirmed it. I repeat, there are Volpera dragons out there. Dragons had the option for Visage and they were like, I want to be a Volpera. Now you know. Ancient rival, the Jaradin. They stirred the violence once again. Dragonheart Outpost has already fallen. Well, I'm sure you receive your audience with Alexstrasza as soon as possible. Are you a dragon or are you a Volpera? Major Domo Silistra smiles kindly. Those... Oh, I'm pretty sure those eyes are not available to Volpera, right? That is a nice fucking touch. That's a curious question. Can a person only be a single thing? I have not found that to be true. In fact, I found it far more likely for one to be many things simultaneously. You, I can tell, are far more than just a blood elf or just a paladin. And I am more than just a dragon. Well, I'm still a drake, technically. They chuckle. But you see me now in my chosen visage, a Valpera, and I hope that, in time, you will see the rest of me as well. I'm far more than just an anything. Cool. As Major Domo, entrusted by Queen Alexstrasza to oversee much of the day-to-day operations of our Dragonflight. As the orders are carried out swiftly and appropriately, I respond to distress signals such as the one that Cadet Centrex errantly sent just now. Major Domo raised an eyebrow at Centrex and glanced away. As a more direct answer to your question, I serve my queen, my flight, our visitors. Whenever I'm needed, I go for life. Cool. I love that touch. That they actually have Dragon Eyes in mortal form. That's well cool. Calm down, y'all. Calm down now.
We meet again, champion.
Well then, Nobbel. What do you say? Do you fancy a fight alongside your newfound dragon acquaintances? I assure you, there's no quicker way to earn their trust.
Let your guard down.
I wish we had time for more pleasant introduction, but we can't all be Chronormu, can we? I am Celistra, Major Domo to Alexstrasza the Lightbind and Queen of the Dragons. Queen Alexstrasza asked me to convey her kindest regards and escort you to where the life pools, but I'm afraid I must ask you for assistance before you go and meet. Our ancient rivals, the Jarden, have awoken from the slumber under the earth and already assaulted nearby outposts. Orders received. How can I help defend against the Jarden? Yes, Major Domo. Rephion and I will take to the sky. Okay. Join us when you're done. There will be no shortage of Jarden killing. Alright. Only after the whelplings and wounded are safe. So we kind of ended up with the idea of there's a difference between dragons and primal elemental dragons. And the primal elemental dragons are like, ew, titans, gross. Imagine being created by the titans, though. That's kind of where I ended up. Skip over TwitchCon, and it was a 3-hour security queue on the Monday. Oof. Yeah, unless you're called Anyfusia and you are just recognized for being a streamer and you are allowed to skip the queue. Like, proper streamer privilege in real life is well good. Why is my cursor chunky? It's quite average, to be honest. What? What? Nah, we've been playing around with the new UI settings. What do you think, by the way? Because somebody mentioned just a moment ago, will Blizzard add a standard DPS meter into their UI? I wonder if they ever would, because the whole DPS meter thing is kind of like player invented. But at the same time, we also invented item level, which Blizzard picked up and like, ooh, let's implement that in game.
I need a target.
Player made toxic? I don't know. Even without a damage meter, if you play the game often enough, you will notice if your dungeon run is taking longer than usual. There will still be toxicity, with or without a damage meter, I suppose.
It's too far away.
You won't have the tools to point fingers. Maybe. Like, if they... Like, I do agree with you. I do agree that making a baseline, I don't think is the best idea, to be honest. Like, ultimately, the DPS meter is an indicator of how your character performs. And if you want to keep your game open for as many people as possible, then that should not be a baseline. Like, there are people out there that want to dive into logs and simming and all that good stuff. That's their prerogative. But by making a baseline, you're basically saying this is how we want the game to be run, right? Like, finger pointing and toxicity, I don't think those are major factors as to why not do it. Because ultimately, people will find a reason to be toxic anyways. Like, they don't need an excuse to be pointing fingers and telling you, like, oh my god, you're trash. You got a big cursor, you click your abilities, you're trash. You've taken like 10 seconds longer to use your Hammer of Wrath. Get out of here, you shitty paladin. Not that I would have any experience with it, you know? People should get thicker skin. Oh, that goes both ways though, ain't it? It's very easy to say that people should get thicker skin, but at the same time, you don't really know who's on the other side of the party. Like, I saw somebody on Twitter the other day whose grandpa, like 79 years old, survivor of cancer, just likes to play WoW and chill. Got absolutely berated for being the worst warlock ever. Do they need to grow a thicker skin? Or imagine, like, a young child joining this game for the first time and like, oh, wow! World of Warcraft, so pretty! I love this game! And it's tell that they're, like, you know, trash. And do they need to grow a thicker skin? Or maybe we should just be less of a cunt. Hey, Willy. What you doing, babe? Hey, Annie. I summoned you. We were just talking about 3-hour queue in Skip Hole. And how you had your real-life streamer privilege of skipping the queue. Like, what you do in your own friends group, I don't give two shits about. What you do in your own raid group, that's your own setting. Like, do whatever you want to do, I suppose. But in general, like pucks that we're talking about. Yeah. Goes two ways, I suppose. Being toxic in a video game is embarrassing. For some. Like, at the same time, it's also competitiveness. And in a competitive setting, it's, you know, sometimes emotions flare up, can happen as well. Different levels in that regard. Is the massive mouse a new UI feature? Kind of average, to be honest. Decadence. Hell yeah, one more week to go. But no, this is accessibility. But what I find really fun is that right now you look at the cursor, right? And you're like, oh, you know, it's perfectly fine cursor, looks really, really good. And then when you hover over something, all of a sudden you have like this enlarged Dungeon Keeper icon, and you're like, that's some good quality buttons right there. Hello? Can we have a bigger cursor? I wish, Red. I wish. Have played New World? I have not. Or like this quest marker. They still need to work on it, I suppose. What is the Dejarn have woken up? Orders received from Major Doma Silistra. Oh, didn't I? What? Didn't I already do this? I'm pretty sure I already did this. Okay, whatever, we'll do it again. Click size, following along with the big cursor, does stay the same. In Lost Ark, it stays the same, and it's so annoying. You mean the size of the cursor influences whenever you can click it? That is a good question. Mouse? Look speed. Cursor? Ah, cursor size. There we go. Defaults. So we look at defaults. Seems to be the same, right? It's just a bigger indicator, right? Oh, enter the dungeon, so it reset. Ah. Big cursor you have. Almost everyone is a different definition of what toxic is. That is absolutely true. Yeah. I remember somebody who was asked to bring potions and food to a raid, and they called us toxic elitist cunts. Like, how dare you dictate what I do or do not do in my time? I only have 2 hours of gameplay a week, and you want me to go out and get materials and reagents? You put food down, Mr. Raid Leader. I do not. I just show up and raid. Reporting for duty. I've only read the Jarden in books. Ancient rivals to the dragons. Powerful giants with mastery over earth and lava. Dedicated wholly to hunting dragons to extinction. Huh. My instructor said that they hadn't been seen since the dragons left as they slumbered deep in the earth. If they've awoken, every whelpling on the island is in danger. Okay. That exact experience but in Lost Ark. Where's the fun in being safe? Damn right. Lead me to Dragonheart Outpost. We'll move swiftly. Outpost isn't far. Can I just put follow on you? According to legends, the Jarden are the dragon's most formidable rivals. Oh no, we gotta do the walk and talk thing, right? What if I dismount? Will that be better? Ah, perfect. It's just running speed. There we go. Ruthless and powerful, they killed countless whelplings, drakes, and dragons in ancient times. When the dragons left and the land went dormant, so too did the Jarden slumber. But now the land itself reawakens with glorious life. May we never tire of its beauty.
Oh wow, Sandrex!
Draconid have safeguarded the Oath Stones, symbols of Dragonflight's power for thousands of years. The Jarden always sought to destroy the Oath Stones of the Dragonflights. Curse you, Jarden! It's always the Jarden, ain't it? Commander Lafanak, Cadet Sendrix and Allied reporting on the Mage Domo's orders. Damn! Now that's a fake dragon right there. Oh, you got no butt cheeks. Oh, that's a shame. The Jarden are every bit as fierce and powerful as the archive suggests. You must act quickly to save the whelplings. They descended upon us before we could even respond. My guards held as long as they could as we evacuated the young and the helpless, but I fear that there are more within the outposts. Cross the bridge and search for survivors. We may not have the power to take back up the outpost. We don't have surrender of how to fight. Show them we still have teeth. I'm trusting you with the lives of my brethren. No, that wasn't actually a follow Natsu. That was just me dismounting, and the speed was somewhat similar to the NPC speed. How is Alpha so far? I'm a big fan of the introduction of the dragon. The Drakfear. Like, the new race and class that they're adding looks to be a lot of fun. With some crazy-ass abilities. Like, mobility-wise, they're going to be quite insane. They have the ability to pick up, like, teammates and fly across the battlefield like Deathwing. I hope that they will go under the fun detection radar and that they actually come out as fun as they are right now, because they are quite fun to play with. So the new edition is great. Beyond that, what exactly have I tested? Their starting area? That was fine. It reminded me of the Demon Hunter starting area. Like, very much, you wake up on this weird-ass place, you don't know what's going on, you haven't seen anybody for thousands of years, and oh, snap, there's a big threat, run away, we're gonna take care of this. Reminded me a lot of the Demon Hunter starting experience. Doesn't help, of course, that the dragons can actually glide like the Demon Hunters. Then, when it comes to the talent systems, I had to readjust my mindset. Because when I went through this talent system, I was like, huh. They basically just ripped my paladin apart and they put all the stuff that I already had, but now in talents. But then I had to remind myself, like, yeah, what the fuck did you expect? That they were going to completely reinvent your class? Like, no. Obviously, they're going to give you choices. This is what you're going to get, and these are the different kits. I'm a big fan of the new talent system. I hope that it's, like, I can see where their intent is at. I can see what they want to do. And I remember that they said during Shadowlands, like, yeah, we're not going to be pulling the plug on the Covenants because we don't want people to be walking around with, like, loadouts and have to completely change their whole loadout before a fight. And now they're like, fuck it. Here are your loadouts. Have fun. So I'm hoping that this is going to be... I'm hoping that this is going to be diverse enough to actually offer different choices between player A and player B for single target, Mythic Plus, raiding, AoE, PvP. Like that there are diverse choices in these talent system and loadouts, and that you actually have one over the other. That would be great, but that will only time will tell. A lot of people that are a lot smarter than me when it comes to talents and how the classes work are going to dive into this. Heck along with the raid. Welcome, welcome. A lot of people that are way smarter than me are going to dive into this. And me, as the endgame user, I'm just going to Google. And I'm going to say, like, okay, this is my loadout, and this is what we're going to bring along, and this is the choice that I like. So I can see the intent with the talents, and I hope it's going to deliver. Beyond that, like the leveling and the questing and whatnot, I've described it as more World of Warcraft, but now with sexy dragons. Because the questing and the text and the dialogue and the characters, it's more World of Warcraft, but now with sexy dragons. So for some, that will be a great selling point, and for others, they're like, "Mwah, I'm good." I'm still waiting to see like what systems are going to be implemented. Like what is going to be the next covenant or the next necklace, or what exactly is it that they're going to be putting into the game that's going to invest our time. And yeah, we're going to find out. Like it's difficult to say because it's not even been part of the presentation. So I wonder if it's even part of the development plan. And that will be to be announced, I suppose. They said no borrow power. Okay, well, fair enough. No borrow power, but then I'm still pondering, like, what exactly is it that we're going to be investing our time in? Like, if it's not borrow power, could it be could it be cosmetics? So, could it be cosmetics, or could it be working towards reputations, or dailies, or crafting, or, you know, what exactly is it at endgame? Because if it's just like, here are your world quests, have fun, and go raiding every week, me personally is not going to be enough. I know there are people out there that are like, Warlords of Draenor was a great expansion because all I had to do was log in for raiding and that's about it. It's great for them, but it's not for me. As a personal player, I need a little bit more to keep me going in World of Warcraft, besides just raiding. Or we'll find out. They picked up the fact that they merged main reps, Renown and Dailies into a remade system. Okay. Mythic Plus is kind of huge. I'm hoping that Mythic Plus is going to be kind of huge. Because I kind of feel like... But then again, Shadowlands is a difficult expansion to be judging WoW on. Because a lot of things fell through the cracks with the Shadowlands. But in Legion, I was a big fan of the Mythic Plus system. I just feel like they haven't done a whole lot to be innovative or to make it even better. And I kind of feel like with enough development time or with more interest in it, they could actually make the system a lot better. A lot more interesting. Than just, oh yeah, here's what you've been doing since Legion, right? Don't think they have time to implement anything else, and that's fine. If that's the case, like for me, at this point in time, like people are wondering, like, are you going to come back to WoW? Are you going to be doing this or that? For now, I'm going to come back for the leveling. I know that I'm going to be playing the start of Dragonflight. And beyond that, I'll see. I'll see what they got in mind. I'll see if the raid looks interesting. I'll see if I want to invest time in that. And if not, that's perfectly fine as well. A Mythic Plus is going to be pretty much same as always, just different dungeons. Yeah, I feel like they could do a lot more, but then again, I feel like the problems that World of Warcraft are facing. Oh god, are you the Joradin? What the? Oh, you look like mini giants. Oh, that's cute. Someone take this corpse to the butcher before it gets cold. Bonk. Okay. So you're vrij cool. Muscular vrij cool. Yeah, alright. Neat. People can play things outside of WoW too, damn right. Whimpering Whelpling, hello there. And, oh, of course, my area of expertise, like story-wise. A lot of the things that they're doing with Dragonflight is new. This whole adding mortals to the Dragon Isles, Neltharion experimenting with the Dragveer, Elemental Dragon that apparently the Aspects fought once before. That's all new. And that's a good thing, in my opinion. That's adding to the lore that's already been established. That's fine. But it also means that, like, people are asking me, like, what's the lore behind it now and what's going on? And I'm like, oh, still to be announced and whatnot. Oh! Oh, I haven't... Oh, you gotta keep in mind. I haven't checked out interviews. I haven't checked out any data mine stuff, or... I haven't done a deep dive on it. So, if they said, like, we're gonna be dealing with primordial trolls, then I'm sure we're gonna be dealing with primordial trolls. What is a WoW expansion without trolls, ain't it? Yeah, Ivy. Yeah. We did Hildebrand, and then we went mapping. I forgot how much I love mapping. Oh. Maybe it reveals why the trolls are giga losers. Trolls just got too greedy. Also, they got screwed over royally. It's like they were playing Age of Empires, and then all of a sudden somebody unlocked the nuke technology. Well, they were still fighting with sticks, you know? All of a sudden, they had to deal with Azara and the Well of Eternity. It was like, what the fuck? We can't stand up against this. All we got are like shitty Loa. They don't listen to us like half the time. What the hell do you want us to do? And, sorry, Flinks, I tried. But it won't let me. So these guys, These guys are random-ass giants on the island, and they just woke up because dragons are back. And they're like, ew, fuck you, dragons. And then they just started destroying statues. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. If that makes you happy, buddy, then that makes you happy, okay? You do you. Please. Either you have created the most adorable Ruby Watcher ever, or this model is too small. I don't know what they're supposed to protect. I don't know what they're supposed to guard, but... Are you okay? Oh my god, they're actually fighting? Oh my god, Ruby Watcher, no! Come on, you can do it. This is like David versus Goliath. Come on, Ruby Watcher. Come on, hold the line. Hold the line. Find the strength within. Oh, their health is locked to 50%, lol. Mimus, thank you very much for the 18 months. Ah, this is cheating. Okay. Would you want Raffion to come to your home? Yes. And scoot his ass through your yard? Yes. Are you kidding me? Of course I want Raffion to come over. Oh, hi! Raffion is always welcome. Losing battles are still worth fighting for, worth dying for. If you say so. We cannot rest yet, but I breathe easier knowing that we've rescued them. Wonderful. Cadet Sendrex is informing me of our Majordomo's plans. Thank the Livebinder that we have their help. The interference gives us a reprieve that we need to get our wounded back to the life pools, where they will gain the help they deserve. I wish I could give them the reinforcement they deserve, but with the Jarden threats, I must keep my guards near the wounded. I need you to go into the enemy strongholds. Oh, and Nobbel! Give them no quarter. Wagon is ready to go. I need you for another vital task, Cadet. I'll see you done, even if it costs me my life. Easy, young one. Dying is easy, living is hard. We will need our most veteran warriors to combat the rise of our ancient enemies. Head to the Livebinder Conservatory and ready to recon it to the life pools. Right away, come on, the Lefenak. And moving out. What happened to Navanos after he got killed? Well, Navanos was killed by Tronde. And as he tauntingly said to her, He was like, ha ha ha, you will just send me to my dark lady anyways. Ha ha ha. But Tyrande didn't care. So she took the kill. Fast forward a little bit. And Tyrande's like, hey, Sylvanas, do you even know where Naphanos is? And Sylvanas didn't even know that Naphanos died. Meaning that our boy Naphanos went straight into the maw. And there was the jailer. And Naphanos was like, Sylvanas! Sylvanas, my love, where are you? And all he heard was a rumbling laugh. Moo-hoo-ha-ha-ha. You think you'll find Sylvanas around here, little Naphanos? I think not. She is with me now. And in comes this beautiful bald man, puckering his lips, nipples out. Moo-hoo-ha-ha-ha. And Naphanos was like, no, she's my beloved. And the jailer was like, nah,
Ogres
I'm the boss around here.
Dangerous combination.
So then he hid Naphanos away
Don't leave
somewhere.
Your post unattended.
And he never told Sylvanas. And that's what happened. I wouldn't have Ravi Garrick, and tonight so will you. Yes, Captain. Now, I haven't finished the Sylvanas novel quite yet, but they are hammering pretty hard on the fact that she and Naphanos were well in love, even in life. So, I mean, she thinks that she can still find him. But I'm pretty sure that at the start of the Shadowlands, they explain to us that if souls go into the maw, and they spend a lot of time there, they are turned into like blobby monsters that don't even remember where they come from. So, I kind of feel that's what's going to happen to Naphanos. So yeah.
Great to meet you.
I'm gonna build a big helmet first. No, a hammer. I'm gonna build a big hammer. You have fun with that. Alright, bye-bye.
Watch your back.
Gonna make so many hammers. Hammers for days. Didn't the Night Fae campaign save the souls of Night Elves who died before Naphanos? Yeah, but those were souls being tortured in Torghast. The souls outside in the maw, they were all goop. And, like, we already saved those souls. Naphanos has been in the maw for quite a bit longer. And we all know that he has very little character besides Sylvanas. And Sylvanas is gone for a while now. So, Naphanos was there all alone in the maw. Let me turn Naphanos into a pile of goop, okay? Because the real long answer is, the long and the short of it, is we simply don't know. We don't know where Naphanos is. Nobody knows where Naphanos is. Blizzard really did Vol'jin dirty. Yeah. They tried to make up for it a little bit in the Shadowlands. As in, they turned him into like a butterfly. But he's still to recover and still to come back. They can do some cool stuff with Vol'jin, but yeah. They did him dirty. Immediately taking away his War Chief title for the sake of Sylvanas. They kind of remind me of miniature jailers. Like your face, it just reminds me of the jailer. I'm not crazy in thinking that, right? You are totally the jailer. Okay. Rephion! Are you out there? Here he comes. Look at him go. They're supposed to be giants. Nobbel! Good news from the outpost, I hope. You look so cool, though. Like, our team representing.
You stand before the Black Prince.
It does my heart well to hear such good news from the Dragonheart Outpost during such a terrible time. The refugees will be safe at the life pools. Even the Jardin would not raise arms against the might of Queen Alexstrasza herself. These Dryans might be the dragon's ancient enemies, but they don't stand a chance against the likes of me. Ah, yes. I saw one of the giants headed back from a raid shortly after I arrived. They're celebrating their victory somewhere within the camp. It would be a shame if someone interrupted their revelries, don't you think? Ah, yes. While Celestra and I attracted their eyes above, shadows crept in through their defenses. My agents, the Black Talon, are keeping an eye on the air through the keep. Meet them and let them know that you're on our side. They'll give you some valuable information on our enemies.
Until next time.
We'll draw their eyes above for you. That should give you some cover. We'll meet you at a forward position when you've done some good work. We'll meet you at a forward position when you've done some good work. Okay. Raytheon is gonna go berserk, you think? I don't know. I would be disappointed if they, I'd be disappointed if they make Raytheon go the same way as his daddy. Raytheon does look kind of evil dragon, not gonna lie. What? It's because he's a black dragon?
I'm out of range.
Is that what's happening right now? This one... He looks like his daddy. That's not his fault though, right? Like, who is he supposed to look like? His mom. Who also looks like Deathwing. Yeah, alright. Right. There we go. Yeah, like the whole Raytheon raid fight that we had in ILO for, where people were like, oh snap, Raytheon turned to the dark side. I liked that that was a vision instilled on us by Nuzov.
Hello.
I like that.
Jade Service.
They brought back trophies of their attack on the Reds. There were heads, X skills, they reveled in the carnage, hands dripping with their guild. Disgraceful. Okay. I wouldn't be a fan of the Raytheon turns to the dark side story, nah. But you never know. Enderman nearly kicked his ass until Magni told him to fuck off. Let's face it, Raytheon's time is ticking. Why? What? Look, listen, right? Listen for a moment. Raytheon caused Warlords of Draenor to happen. Raytheon caused Legion to happen. If those two moments didn't make the audience / the people of Azeroth want him dead, what the fuck could he do more? Stick a sword inside of the planet? What? Like, those moments are in the past, and we've worked together with Raytheon perfectly fine.
My nerves. See you around.
They're messy eaters. They brought back trophies from the raid at the outpost, and, well, yum 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 yum. Is that a elemental elephant? It's a mag mammoth calf. It's a mag mammoth. I hate it here. I don't like Raytheon. I feel like he's another butchered character. You're right. Oh my god, look! It's a fire Luffaland. Oh god, they hurt. Thankfully, we got Spirit Dragon guide us along the way. Yeah, don't worry about it, Pelagos. I got this. Don't have to send any Kyrian down or anything. Nah. I'll do it myself, yeah? Ungrateful bastards. Yeah, I don't hate Raffion, to be honest. I like him as a character. He could do a lot more. It's a bit of a shame that he was actually absent during Legion. You know, the whole thing that drove his motivation to begin with. But beyond that, I like his character. Plus, he punched Nizov, so that was kind of cool. Or no, he stabbed like the outside of Nizov, so that was kind of cool. Meat Grinder Sotek. You good. Uh-oh. Whoa! Don't put me in your magma trap. Why did he get removed from the Legion? There's not enough room for him? I guess. Hang on. At a glance, there seems to be internal communication between the Jotun camp. The world, Obsidian Citadel leaps out of you. Perhaps Raffion will be interested in seeing this. Alright. Raffion had a part to play in Legion once upon a time. He was part of High Mountain, but they exchanged him for Bane / Bran, I believe. And Raffion became Ebonhorn because they wanted to add another uncorrupted Black Dragon. But it doesn't mean that he couldn't have played a part in the war against the Legion. Like, that was the whole shtick. That was his whole thing. There was, you know, it was there room for it or not. I mean, you can always make room if you want. The Jardin were ancient foes of the dragons for a good reason. They're formidable fighters. Wow, what solid information. The dragons left and the Jardin seized the moment, and they don't seem like they want to give it back. Alright. Anyone interested in a bit of dragon? We could eat a bit of dragon, if you like. It's not an ordinary phoenix. That's a lava phoenix right there. Okay. Interact with Nizov again? What? This expansion or the next, and then most likely Raffion will turn? What? Nizov is taken care of, though. Ha! Them be some leaps. Although I guess we could still go to the Void Domain, I suppose. Sure he is. Oh, right. Wait. No, we're all stuck in a nightmare of Nizov's design, right? Battle for Azeroth, Shadowlands? What are you talking about? That never happened. I see. Sorry, I forgot. Killjoy. They seem to have no shortage of bodies to throw in our way, but perhaps this blow shall give them pause. Well done. You're welcome. Black Talon Intel. That is troubling to say the least. Yet another reason to fight them. Ooh, a treat. I love seeing into the minds of my enemies. Help me strike fast, strike true. Let's see. The Obsidian Citadel? No.
Every action has consequences.
The Jardin scheme to claim a birthright. The Black Dragonflight see the power. Enough of this. Patience, Raffion. I will have the luxury of patience when they are scoured from my home. That's the complete opposite of patience, Raffion. Oh, Raffion. Our efforts have been effective here, yet I cannot dedicate my entire time here to slow them down. Commander Lefanuk was insightful as always. We will need the help of our most veteran guards to stop their threats. Rallying them was the perfect task for a young cadet like Sandrex, but she may need support. Sandrex's path will take her towards the west, which may have been overwhelmed by these rising threats. They will need aid as well. Take this concoction and give them your support. Phil Zips! Thank you very much for the prime, baby! Welcome. Get an injured ruby color back on their feet. Alright. Blade 2 will be scary looking purplish wind and they talk in riddles. Why haven't this happened? Yeah. Might be because they did the whole void thing at the end tail Battle for Azeroth. Maybe Resiel. Is that a bird curse? I see you're just happy to see me. It's quite average, Resiel. Like, just take a look at how big the potion is that I throw at them. Wait. Wait, you drank their potion. What's wrong with mine? Mother ducker. Hang on, let's try that again. Huh? Nah. For me, they don't drink. Ah, fine. Fair enough. Unlock the customization option for the renewed Proto-Drake at the Rostrum of Transformation. Huh. The last one burns. Steady friends, I will not let you fall. How do I find Dragonflight so far from a story perspective? There were some really cool moments in the Drakfear starting area. Learning how Neltharion created these beings, like Malygos was mentioned, and like the different dragons and whatnot. That was really cool. And I feel like I could give an opinion on that. And I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. It did remind me a lot of the Demon Hunter starting experience. Like, you wake up, you have no memory what the hell's going on. Okay, we're learning, and you learn new details about, oh, this is what the Dragon Isles, or at least this portion, is about. The rest of it, this is literally the starting zone. This is all I've seen. So this is literally like an hour or two that I'm checking out now. And I said it before. It feels like more WoW, but now with sexy dragons. So yeah, we're learning. You probably don't know, but you kind of know-ish when the soundtracks for the expansion are released. I do not. But usually when they are, it is immediately the entire playlist. So you have all the music, but I have no idea when they'll do it. Do you think they'll ever add any more allied races? Do you think that's pretty much done with it anyways? It's interesting, Sita. In my mind, allied races was like printing money for Blizzard. Because it was like, you could buy boosts, people play leveling, people got things to do, get transmog, learn a little bit about it. All they need to do was like make a new transmog set and a new mount. And maybe like a little racial. So I thought like this is printing money for them. They are not going to stop making all these allied races, like all these customization options. But the counter argument is that, and I've heard this from people, is that they already have a really hard time giving story beyond Jaina and Thrall. Or like a Sylvanas. Like they have a difficult time giving story to new races. Big curse like, for example, the Pandaren or the Valpera or insert race that's been added after the baseline is that they're relevant for that expansion and then they're dropped off. In the case of the Pandaren, they were relevant for their starting area, and then they dropped off. Well, okay, you're not gonna miss Pandaren, but you know what I mean. Eventually, they don't get a storyline. So, by adding more allied races, you're diluting the pool of races that actually get a storyline. On a already full stage, right? So, on that department, I can understand like why they might be hesitant of adding more and more allied races. On the other end, I quite liked having allied races to level and get customization, little introduction things. Like the Magar introduction questline build up a whole lot of potential for future storytelling. So yeah, I thought it was kind of great. But yeah. Cadet Sendrex came through here not long ago. She relayed commander orders for all the Dracona to rally back at the light pools. Our whole defensive regiment set off in that direction not long after. But our scouts were out on patrol in the old ruins, so she headed in there to rally them too. Howdy, Orgus. The Cadet Sendrex is showing some real promise with her eager attitude. They easily have the resource to do more race class questlines. Do they? I wonder, do they? Like, I don't know. Like, I imagine that if they had, then they would. I don't see them sitting behind a computer screen being like, I'm not gonna make any more WoW stuff, even if I could. Fuck you, player. Like, no. Like, if they could, they would. Maybe it's an allocation of resource, I suppose. Maybe they... But that's going into the whole inner workings at Blizzard Entertainment, right? I thought you had fallen out with WoW. Then you fought wrong, Liam. Where did you get that idea? Seen anything about Sargeras or Illidan? Nope. I couldn't find the scouts. The Primalist are here. I don't know what to do. What's happening? Oh. Captain Exposition. What's happening here? Sendrix spying on the Primalists. A massive Primalist proto-dragon drops off stolen red Dragonflight eggs and orders the Primalists to infuse them with elemental power. Yeah, so it is the idea behind proto-dragon versus dragon. Interesting. So you got like proto-dragons who are like, our race is pure and we want to keep it pure. EU Titan influence. And then you got like the dragons. Like, what the fuck, man? What the hell are you doing? Oh. Okay. Who are the Primalists? The Primalists are troublemakers, led by terrifying elemental proto-dragons like Razageth. They seek nothing short of the destruction of all the Dragonflights and the reduction of Azeroth to elemental chaos. It seems they've recruited some of the mortal races to be their servants as well. Then why? I mean, I guess they couldn't because the Dragonflight, the Dragon House were locked up. But this... I really feel like I'm back in the Cataclysm. I'm like, oh shit, the elements are in turmoil. The elements are trying to murder me. Oh shit, man. I don't. It shouldn't be possible. There was no record of this in the Draconic military archives. Proto-dragons infused with elemental energies are monstrously powerful. Stories tell of entire Draconic regiments being frozen in a single breath. If the Primalists are infusing Dragonflight X with these same powers, the result would be catastrophic. Huh. Okay. It's like Mechanomes and Dwarves versus Curse of Flesh ones. Yeah, I mean, when the Titans made the dragons, or the Proto-dragons into dragons, like they transformed the aspects, and then they transformed a whole bunch of their kind, but not everybody. So I guess those that were not transformed, eventually they evolved into beings that were like, ew, dragons. No. There's no higher charge given to a Draconic upon their graduation than to defend every single dragon egg with their lives. It's why we train, it's why we exist. I can no longer hide and observe. By stealing and infusing these eggs, the Primalists threaten the entire future of the Dragonflights. We are vastly outnumbered, but will you stand by my side? Will you fight to save the Dragonflights? Wouldn't be the first time, buddy. Commander Lefanuk warned our recruits that he had received reports of the Storm Eater Razageth escaping her prison. It seems her servants have followed in her wake, threatening all that we hold dear. Must stop the Primalist. For the Lifebinder. Alright. The pages of the books are charred. The Primalists seem to be burning the ancient tomes found here, putting the Dragonflight's very history in peril. It's as if the Primalist wants to erase the Dragonflights from history. Save what you can. Alright. Did we meet the mom of the time-lost Proto-Drake? Yeah. Yeah, she runs around with like a giant clock around her neck. She's like, I got the time. Do you got the time? I got the time. It's kind of mental, to be honest. No, not this. Not the whelps. I have failed you. Coriostros died for this, by the way. Mental, almost like elemental. Oh. Oh. I see why you and Bex are so happily married. Ugh. Did you get the new phone, yeah? Stay away from those primal conduits. Oh, my bad. Sleep well and be at peace. Okay. So I guess being a dragon and then being infused by primal forces F's you up. Who knew? Like, this is not the first time that somebody... Oh my god, we can actually read these books. Lore. I repeat, we have found the lore. But it's not the first time that people have been effing around with a Dragon Axe and trying to transform into something else. Like, a big portion of the Cataclysm storytelling was the whole Twilight clan. The old Cho'Gall N'Zoth bits, transform into dragons. You had Sinestra, who was creating a whole new flight. You had Nufarian, who was doing the things. New foe, new watch, all good again. Excellent. Yo, my new tablet is huge, by the way. Like, not as huge as my cursor, but it's still pretty huge. I just love the sound effect of that spell. It's so dumb.
I don't have a target.
Remember the Dark Titan that Sargeras cleaves. Think there's a chance of time travel to go back to save that Titan. Yeah, isn't that the world where the Void Elves are hanging out on? Wasn't there the whole suggestion of the Void taking over the Void Elves and Illyria and Turellian going to the dark side or whatnot? But is there a chance at Insta-story here? Yeah, always. You are Moonduck. Yeah, you are. And is there a time jump? I heard on Twitter rumors of a time jump, but apparently those rumors have already been disproven. From what I can tell of the timeline is that it just takes place after the dragons wake up the island. I haven't seen anything yet related to the Shadowlands. Which, you know, is quite nice. Because fuck the Shadowlands, but... it makes the timeline, like, for all I know, this happens like 50 years later. I don't know. Have I seen anything related to the timeline yet? Nah, not really. No? So I'm looking... I think I need something on the upper floor, right? Looks like it. But how does one get there? It's apparently 7 years later. I think those are the Twitter rumors that were flying around, but again, they've been disproven. Like, I haven't seen anything on the alpha that indicates a time jump. It's not 7, the line said several. It's several years later. Yeah, but the line has now been removed, right? Or not? Is the line still in there? Because I asked, like, where can I see the line? And people were like, oh yeah, that's been taken out. So... yeah. It could be, don't get me wrong. Like, for all I know, they do want to do a time jump. But a time jump is always possible. Alright, we got some lore books. Wait. Where did you put... oh. The story of an ancient green dragon who could no longer tell his dreams from the waking world. Accompanied by a long-suffering dragon spawn, Drakusot embarks on a fanciful quest to restore an imagined golden age. Pride and Proto-Drakes. The quintessential love story set in a time before the aspects. An up-and-coming young Proto-Drake runs afoul of a standoffish elder. Their animosity turns to appreciation and eventually love as they come to understand each other. The Red and the Black Flight. A low-born black drake fails to reconcile his militaristic heritage with his respect for intelligence and wit, eventually falling to despair over unrequited love and materialism rampant among dragonkinds. The Titanic Comedy, a satirical tour of the cosmos from the Emerald Dream to the Shadowlands, led by the Titan Watcher Dunfair. Neither Titans nor aspects are spared the offer's ire. All have their perceived sins on full display.
I can't loot that right now. 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 I can't loot that right now.
Sorry.
I can't loot that right now.
I don't actually have error sounds on my retail, so it's been a while since I heard these voices. The time jump is possible because the time is different in Shadowlands than in Azeroth. Nah. I mean, even if they go with the idea that the time is different between the Shadowlands and the Azeroth, they fucked it up by opening up the portal and be like, yo, everybody come in. Because there's nobody who made mention like, oh my god, you guys, you've been here so long, I haven't seen you for like 50 years. Like, nobody did that. And everybody just walked in and out like there was nobody's business. as well as we could just teleport in and out. So even if they wanted to go with the idea that time worked differently in the Shadowlands, they open up the portal and we go in and out. Canonically, story-wise, people have gone in and out of the Shadowlands. That said, once an expansion is over and you're gonna bring out the next one, all you gotta do is like, oh yeah, these moments, they take place several years at the end of the Shadowlands. That's all you need for a time skip, right? Or they could still go and be like, yeah, you know, we've spent in the Shadowlands X amount of years, and it still kind of worked that way. Yeah. It's a skip after Shadowlands, not during, exactly. We need Sargeras' help, along with the Outer Tides and Inland, to take care of Azeroth. I mean, that would have been a perfect ending for Battle for Azeroth, in my humble opinion. It would. I still don't understand why that didn't happen. The expansion is called Battle for Azeroth. It started off with the Alliance and Horde fighting over dominance of the lands. Battle for Azeroth. Then it changed into the Alliance and Horde working together and fighting to save Azeroth, right? Battle for Azeroth. And then Azeroth woke up, and then we would have fought Azeroth herself. Battle for Azeroth. It would have been brilliant. And instead, they were like, lol, here's N'Zoth, have fun.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Recio.
I need to target something.
Hooking up Methuselah. Methuselah. Welcome back. Barajara. Yeah, give them their own expansion. Give them their own expansion. Dealing with N'Zoth so fast was so dumb. Yup. Yup.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
For Total War, yeah. It was still weird, but okay. Yeah. But that whole we have to stand together scenario, I'm surprised, like I've said this before, I'm surprised that people hold on so dearly to the idea of the Alliance and Horde being at war with each other. Because while I get the whole... We started with orcs versus humans, every single expansion we do the same thing. Which is... We fight each other, but then a big bad rise up, so we work together. Like, we literally relearned lessons in Battle for Azeroth that we learned the expansion before. Now, I'm not advocating that it should be World of Peacecraft, don't get me wrong, but you can have war with different things besides just the Alliance and the Horde, you know? There are more things to have a war with. Sendrix a clear shake of what she had to do. That was the only mercy left for those poor whelplings. We done what we could, what was needed. A pendant. And Alexstrasza. Our history will survive. A last hope. All brood of whelplings lost. Sendrix straightens her back and sticks her chin up. There's one more location that we've not checked. The large ritual site where the pro-dragon dropped off the X. Let us charge their cruel defenses together. Save what we can. Follow me. We'll charge the ritual site together. Do. Can you predict the next expansion after Dragonflight like you predicted Legion? No. Because there is no... Like, who in the world could see the jailer coming? Let's be fair now. Sorry. That wasn't a madness laugh. No. There isn't a little joker hiding inside. Like, if we do Wrath the Lich King into Shadowlands, then we do Dragonflight into Cataclysm, that means that after this we're gonna get Mr. Pandaria. So, we're gonna go to a land previously hidden, and we're gonna find a new animalistic race. And we're gonna find new threats. Meanwhile, the Horde and the Lions are gonna fight each other. Oh shit, we're already doing that, aren't we? Follow me! Together, we'll rescue that last egg. If we can get that egg to Alexstrasza, she will know what to do. There must be a way to save the whelpling inside. Stay behind. I will endure the conduit's flame while you grab the egg. Okay. Grab the egg. I'm trying, but it won't. Oh, there we go. I got it. No, not Sendrax. I actually really like Sendrax. Yo, what the fuck? I thought this was gonna be like a really cool new character and they're just fucking dead. Well. In the arms of an angel. Ah, don't worry. Alexstrasza will fly out and resurrect them. Don't worry about it. I don't even think there were any breadcrumb hints or suggestions to what would be the next prior, more well thought out expansions. Were there hints for Shadowlands? Yeah, there was definitely hints for the Realm of Death and the Shadowlands. Like, the people were speculating about Argus, the Death Titan, and then there was Sylvanas hinting at, like, the Veil Beyond. So there were definitely hints at going to the Shadowlands. But the whole Jailer story arc? No, that was left field. What? You expect me to resurrect a paladin? Resurrect a dragon? What? By the life binder, is that an egg? Yeah, my new buddy died. Can we go and bring him back? No? Is that... We safeguard our precious X. Protect the future of all Dragonflights. The Primalists do not simply threaten pain or anguish with their actions. They threaten us with extinction. I must inform our... Do I not even make mention of what just happened? Wait, hang on. Do I not even mention just what happened? Hold on tight, if you can. The tenders alerted me as soon as the Caravan X went missing, but they hear what happened to them. Oh, well... Oh, hang on. We have endured many blows to our flight over the years. We'd only just started to recover, and now this. Way. Womp. The Red Dragonflight was charged with nurturing life. We must stop the Primalist. We must stop the Proto-Dragons. Yeah. Welcome to the Ruby Life Shrine. I am glad my trusted Solistra brought you safely, but what urgency brought you so quickly? Huh. No. The eyes make you look extremely childlike. I'm more like Alexstrasza. She looks a little bit too young for me. I think if they adjust the eyes just a little bit to make her more like maternal and a little bit more adult, then it's perfectly fine. Yeah. Yeah, those eyes look well young. She looks too much ayaya. Ayaya. But her soul is thousands. Yeah.
The balance must be maintained.
Like, would you imagine that that voice came out of this model? No?
The Red Dragonflight will protect this world. Life endures. Greetings. All life is worth saving. From pain we draw strength. What is it you seek?
You're just Sylvanas now, aren't you?
Embrace hope. What is it you seek? Embrace hope.
Maybe get like more badass dragon eyes going on. I don't know. I find the eyes to be a little bit off. A little bit off. She always had a Sylvanas model, so it makes sense. Whoa! Hi, I'm looking here. Am I gonna make mention of what just happened or not?
All life is worth saving.
Captain Exposition, tell me that Alexstrasza flies back and saves her new friend. Alexstrasza talking about Osta. Who the fuck cares? Ahoy! Alexstrasza accepts the rescued egg and talks about the Osta. Nah.
Greetings.
We just completely forget about our bestest new buddy. They lay down their lives and it's like, oh, but what about the O-Stones though? You got a dragon with glasses. I love it. I want a dragon with glasses now. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, if that's... Like, there's nothing to give feedback about. Why would I give feedback about? If they just want to ignore that one of our bestest buddies just died, that's on them, right? What a nerd. I bet they read. I bet they read as well. Yeah. Although, like, when it comes to the model... Oof. I have a Sylvanas thumbnail with that exact expression. Oh, that was beautiful.
Life endures.
I do love the Dragon Eye thing, though. Dragon Eye thing is well cool. Right, lovely people. I am going to call it quits here. And I'm going to have myself a bit of food. I'm going to go for a run. And then... chill. Yeah. Tomorrow, it's Thursday, right? Right. So, I might be back tomorrow. Kind of depends on how things go. We'll see where the road's going to take us. But for now, thank you very much for joining me, everybody.